Hello traders, it's Nikos here. I hope you are well. Just a reminder, today is NFP non-farm payroll day, and I just want to make sure you're prepared for it. Also, if you're new to trading, make sure you don't trade before this release. I mean, like if you are into scalping intraday trading, placing a trade like 2-3 hours before NFP is okay. But please don't try to trade the last hour because it could kick you out very quickly. We have some volatility already since the Asian session, but it would be wise to wait now for the release and then start looking for setups. Now I just want to help you a little bit here. Basically, if we look at the 4-hourly chart on the Euro-US dollar and back on the daily, you'll see we have an uptrend, and since the previous NFP release last month, the price moved about 300 points. Now, we had highs close to 1.381015, so with other words, the 138 area, and the price broke this area. Okay, so the previous high at 1.3880 is very close. The price very close to this high. And you want to make sure you do your analysis correctly before you trade anything. Now on the 4-hourly chart, you can see the price since yesterday. The price moved up about 150 pips, and it's reaching these highs. So if we have a range in this area before NFP news release, then you want to make sure that area breaks. So if with the news the price breaks the resistance and you get a signal according to the rules, and then okay, great. But it could also be that the price retraces before the news or during the news, hits support or getting close to support, the 36 MA in this case, or this trend line, and then bounces on it and continues the main trend. We always favor the main trend even if we have major news coming out. So make sure you see a clean break of resistance, a retracement down, and then a bounce, okay, or a clean break of support. Depending on how big the NFP candle will be, it could be between 50, 60, and 150 pips or more, depending on really the impact and the numbers we get, right? But make sure whatever you do, if you have an entry close to support, probably want to make sure you get a confirmation, like maybe 1 hour, a 1-2-3 setup on the 5-minute chart or something like that before you go short, right? Because we have major support here. The best thing would be the bounce in this area or a clean break of resistance, and then seeing the price moving up. So keep an eye out on this, and the same actually on most pairs. If you look at the USD CHF, we have a double bottom there. Since yesterday the price moved 100 pips, so it could be, hopefully we get a clean break here, but it could also be that we see the retracement before the news. We still have like 6.5 hours retracements, or the retracements during the news, bounce on resistance, and then a breakdown. Okay, again, make sure you clear out this support and resistance area. You also have lines here. Of course, if the news release has a big impact and you get your signals, you just make sure you get these breaks at some point, right? Now if you have an entry, long entry in this area, you know where your resistance is, you just watch closely. If it doesn't look nice, then you just don't trade it. Okay, you know the rules. Same on cable, GBP US dollar, price here on the 4-hourly chart between support and resistance. We had the previous highs hit 1.6750. The high is up here at 68. So if that breaks, great. Then of course you target the high, but in extension of you could just follow the rules and trail your position there. Okay, ideally up because the main trend is up. In case it goes down, then you want to see clean break of that line before you look for good shorts. Yeah, it depends also what setups we get with NFP. Will it be an aggressive setup conservative setup, but make sure you still recognize your support and resistance. It doesn't matter NFP or not. Okay, the same on the euro yen. It already broke resistance a couple of days ago. Support is there, price is moving up, the highs at 145.30 more or less. Resistance would be great if the price could retrace back first, maybe now, the next 3-4 hours, and then spiking around during the news and then following the main trend again. But if not, okay, you know where his support is. You also have previous horizontal support close to the 36 CMA. In case the price comes back down and bounces here, you know what to do. Okay, same GBP JPY, it's the same scenario, and you will have, if you do your top-down approach again, you will see that clearly on many pairs. Okay, you know what to do. This is your support area. Hopefully it goes down a little bit at least, and then you'll see a bounce. Okay, if not, you have a lot of support, so the price actually has to really break the support before you can focus with relaxing on shorts, right? So in favor are the long still, but you never know. Just have your lines ready, and you can do the same analysis on all the other pairs the same way. Support and resistance on 4-hour daily charts are very important, even if you get your entries. Make sure if you have multiple setups on many pairs that you trade NFP, and split the risk between the pairs if you want to trade more than one, and never expose your account to more than 1 or 2%. Okay, so good luck with NFP later on today, and I'll catch up with you next week. Have a wonderful weekend.